Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Advanced Tactics Gold, episode number 19. So I don't think there's anything we really need to adjust on this one. The only thing I was considering doing is actually just taking a moment to stop and smell the roses. Remember, the middle of the battlefield is here, this line. It's really cool to see that we've pushed, and we really pushed with the terrain. You can just you can only you can almost imagine that this is how the game might have gone, or how the offensive might have gone. That we pushed through the open region, which was plains, and as we encountered this stream, it halted our advance. So it's kind of cool. I didn't intend for this. We basically pushed until we couldn't push anymore, and just very naturally, it fell along the bank. So you could see, I mean, I'm using this because I could see how it happens in real life, that these offensives, they push and then they hit the stream or whatever, and they're like, okay, well, it's going to take a lot of work to get supplies across that or whatever, and they just stop. So the south part here is pretty cut off. So I don't think that they will be gaining any more readiness. Maybe one more turn. We'll just sit here and shell them until they decide to either come out or they get stuck at 10 readiness. I don't want to shell the location because I want all the raws when we attack. So hopefully there's a way around, I hope there's a way around, bombarding this on the turn we take it. We'll see, but for now, I was really trying to examine all the different units and see, is there anything we want to do? Do we want to move anyone forward? You can see we actually have quite a lot of rail capacity left, but that's going to start disappearing as soon as we get our heavy artillery out and about. Okay, so I think that's it. We only just need to upgrade this raw, build another heavy artillery factory, although this is only going to give us an additional 40. There is another raw somewhere. I guess we take this one, which will give us 20. And then this is level 2. This is level 1. So we can come from here all the way back to here, I guess. And that'll give us another raw we can upgrade. Wow, I'm actually surprised that we upgraded so many raws. I didn't realize our raw situation was so dicey. So yeah, I mean, it shows us gaining 40, but the reality is we're probably even, or maybe even losing with all the roads we're constructing. So let's just hit end turn. Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, so look, they're trying to push in the south. Looks like they're strengthening their front. Making some adjustments. That was a little bit loud, not too bad. Still turned down a bit. Okay, so we have 13,000 oil. Okay, so oil is potentially a problem. We're gonna have to keep upgrading that. Although we did just get another oil supply, right? Yeah, this is oil level 2 even, so we're in a great shape because we stole an oil from them that they had already upgraded. They don't actually upgrade. I think that just happens randomly, but alright, so let's take a look at the readiness. 12, 40%. Since they used a card, I'm not going to want to attack them this turn, that's for sure. But we can start bombarding the hell out of them, and that is especially true, or triply true for any... Well, I mean, I guess it's true for this as well. We're not going to take this hex, so there's no point. We're just going to get right to it, I guess, and jump right in. We can kill units, and you know what? That's one thing that they can't replenish with supply or without. They cannot do anything about the units they lose. So, yeah, before we even get to what we really will be doing for the whole turn... Oh, look at this. We can still attack across the way. I like that. Looks like they have not too much here. It's enough to make it worth bombarding, though. Let's go ahead and do that attack. Probably should have waited for the other artillery, which is going to end up bombarding this as well. So, actually doing quite a lot of damage. Their readiness is down to basically nothing. So we can move the artillery here and bombard. I think we'll do that. But it doesn't look like we need a third armored car in this area. I'm not sure if we do or not, frankly. So you are going to give me 7 more rounds of bombardment? Yeah. Another 3 kills. I mean, their readiness really can't even go any lower. So they just decimated. This group probably could be attacked without any negative actions. So we will keep this guy around just because he is someone who may be needed in terms of actually doing the attack. I'd probably rather do it with 2 armored cars than even my 1 machine gun, my infantry group, because this is enough armor that I would want armored cars. Although, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, guess what? We're actually in range to do these attacks with my dive bombers here. So 2 armored cars, that's not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I forgot, they can actually attack beyond 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we could still do it. Yep, we will not do it though. Deselect them. Even though there's a penalty for bombarding the forest, I mean, the readiness is so low, I think we'll probably instantly kill them. Maybe I don't even need to bombard these guys though, because they are already going to just slowly fade away. And by that I mean just they don't have any, they're not going to have any replenishment. Their readiness should just drop to 10 and stay there. I think it stays there even if you're out of supply. You're allowed 10 readiness. Now, do we want to push this artillery forward? Or just have them here? I think we'll slowly march them. We'll just go ahead and kill more units here. Why not? Yeah, it was only 4 rounds because it takes a lot to get up into those hills. Did not actually kill anyone, just lowered the readiness even more. Well, we certainly could attack if we wanted to here. Only 1 armored car, we might lose even to that just 1 armored car. We did get the bonus, so we have a slightly higher ability to attack armor at 75, but they have, well, 1200, so 85 to 1200 still pretty low. And this is one place we could use the bombardment and very easily take this. Not that it really matters, we'd be cutting off this unit, but they're already cut off in like a, you know, in the fact that they can't get any supply this way. So, alright, what else should we look at? By the way, did I make sure to get all my production going last turn? I think I did. It looks like I did. Very good. Huh, I went full political points. Did I get enough supply? I'm down to 7,000, so no. Essentially no. We're going to need to up our supply game. Sendai, I think it was. Yeah, what are you doing? No. Let's go back to making supply. 800 probably won't cut it. How's our staff situation? Is completely fine. So let's, I think, drop this. That's a lot. I don't want to do that. Maybe our supply stockpile is fine. I forgot that last turn, or the turn before, I forget which, we upgraded all our riflemen, and it did take a fair amount of points. Okay, we have the same kind of thing going on here. Standard light tank, just a few infantry. This is actually kind of in the way though, because it exerts zonal control on this. I want my engineer to go forward, so let's bombard and do this attack before we... Oh god, it's gonna murder him. Actually, we got some hits on the tank. Holy cow. That was great. I think we had 2 hits on the tank. So 4 dead, 5 retreated. They're down to 2. I mean, this is just gonna be a nothing battle. Yeah, the readiness is down to 4. I still think we actually probably still need to attack with more than 1 person here. Let's attack with the 77 and the 78. Let's get the 78 to move forward and attack. How about that? And the 77... Okay. How much would it cost you to attack over? I feel like we shouldn't be attacking over. We can. Okay. What about this? If... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually kill this. I can. It should die instantly. Hopefully this dive bomber even has enough points left to do another attack, but what else do we need to attack? Really nothing. This is it. Okay, so let's do this attack. Pretty brutal. Overkill, I'd say. Got the kill that I wanted. And he still has enough damage to do... Yes! He can do another attack, but no, not where I want him to do it. Yeah, he can't... So you can just do another attack here. Almost no point in doing that, but... Wait, can you do an attack literally anywhere else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah, this is exactly the last place you can go. Damn it. Well, I mean, in that case, we might as well... Well, it does take oil to do these attacks. Yeah, since we don't need to, we won't then. Okay, so do this attack. And, of course, he's instantly destroyed. Probably could have done the attack. I don't know why he even did it. Probably could have just done the attack with these infantry. But these infantry can also be used in other attacks. So, now that this area, zone of control, whatever, is all clear, I think we'll move this guy up and this guy up. And maybe just use whatever points they have left, which is still 5 rounds apiece, to double bombard this unit. Well, no. I want to bombard this one as well. I think I'll bombard this one with the... Yeah, this one. Everyone gets some bombardment. And this is going to be brutal. And this is where my armored cars are going to attack, I think. The one that's already... Oh, yeah, I already used it. Damn it, I forgot about that. I don't think I'm going to move there because this unit can just move in. Oh, and you can attack. That's perfect. That's going to get the job done. Wait, but you can also attack here, which might be better because, frankly, we do need to push back this stream. I mean, this guy fights across the stream, whereas this guy won't. So if we can spare anybody else, well, let's see if we need even the artillery. I mean, let's see if we even need the... maybe attacking across the stream is fine if they have, like, no readiness left. Which, nope, it's not going to be the case. They have 6 readiness, some entrenchment. It's enough that I think I'm a little bit worried about their capabilities. Where are these armored car units going to be able to attack? Well, nowhere anyway, so yeah, you move forward and do this attack. Which I'm sure you will win handily. Good. Just completely eliminated the group. That's good news to me. You stay, but you go. They actually gained strength in the attack because they probably just got morale and they didn't take any hits. We'll also do a double attack here. We don't need to. Basically, I already secured both these areas from zone of control. So I can move here. And I can build a road across. It's going to cost a lot of raw. 410 down to 370. 60 engineering points, I think, takes us down to 10. So we can't do anything else, but we can just back on out. Nothing else we need to do here, so we'll just move on back. And all the artillery has been used. So we have 2 armored cars in this hex, which, wow, apparently can really get up and go. Are you able to attack? No. Well, you are going to be attacked from these 2. So that's fine. Actually good. They got away. They actually got away, which is unfortunate. Let's move here. You're still in supply. Now everything should be in supply, like pretty out. This is 43. So we very easily can move forward. Still can't move there. Okay. So we'll leave this unit here just to complete the line, to keep the line, you know, steady as she goes. So you can move in for free. Yeah, let's do that. This unit. I'm not sure what we'll be doing from on this side. These tanks, can they do any attacking? Actually, they cannot. Moving in the forest does cost them quite a bit of action points. I think we will move this unit forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to have to go over the road eventually. But yeah, he's still fine for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and he's still only 4 away from this. This is the fields. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to bombard the heck out of this hex and these units. And probably take that. Which is going to set us up better for attacking... Oh, we took the suburban north of the city last turn. I forgot. That's incredible. We made really good progress last turn. Yeah, and I'm not really sure what's going to go on here. We actually lack the number, all the divisions I want. So you go ahead and scout. And move back, I guess. Don't really need you there. And I think I'm going to pull this unit back. I wanted to do this in a little bit of a weird way. Just because I wanted to make sure that there's no enemy units going this way. So we probably can leave a gap in our lines. I can move this unit wherever I want. Maybe even forward. How's our supply? 55 here. Wow, because this road goes all the way to the oil, we actually have liberty to push as far as we want. Okay, now these guys are definitely cut off. That only took half my movement points. I can still zip around if I want. And if I just leave them here, they'll probably naturally expand to take these. Does that work in enemy territory? Maybe it doesn't. It does if there's no units at all, but they do have some units in this pocket. Armor might be better to push forward. I mean, push to the fighting. Okay, good thing we can't move any further that way, though. It's good to know. Good to remember. Go here. Let's do that. How's supply? Still, we get some supply if we move here. Let's move here just to make sure that there's nobody in that forest. Good. Yeah, this is great. We have just some screening forces. We're making sure there's nothing going on. We're actually, in a weird way, we could backdoor their capital. Certainly take care of, like, it looks like they have another tank factory which is going to be producing. They don't need to worry about resources. They get them for free. So that can actually be a problem. Those things can add up, those factories. Oh boy. So we have these two here and this one. So we have, that's all the artillery we have left. We don't need to be too aggressive. Like, obviously we're sitting on a winning hand as it is. Yeah, I definitely want that engineer to come back so we can build this road to connect. But frankly, Third Army needs to take a little bit more command of things. I think it's still the right thing not to attack. Well, this is just a lot of armor and stuff, so let's go ahead and do an airstrike while they're just so weak. Here they come. That's a lot of damage, but we only killed 2 of their 6 armored units. We'll be back though. We'll just, we'll revisit this. Or, I mean, hey, 0, 3, maybe we should do the attack. They do have that bonus though, which is going to be gone next turn. But plus 13% of 0 is not a very high number. you cannot attack, but you could, and you could. So the infantry, if there are any, wouldn't be a problem at all. They'd be, like, instantly toast. But again, there's no rush. I mean, the rushing is only going to cause damage for us. So we won't rush. We'll just take our time. Okay, are there any prime candidates for dive bombing? Maybe this one? Yeah, probably. Armored car, standard light tank. That one's probably the one that gets the artillery. Oh, this is in the fields though too. Okay, let's move this forward. Bombard that one. It's probably the one that gets the dive bombing as well. Get 7 rounds, not the full 10 because of the movement forward. Yeah, that was like okay. I think it is still worth dive bombing this one, unless we plan to attack this one. 2 standard light tanks. Not a lot else in this hex, which means it's going to help the dive bombers to focus on the right targets. And we can do 1 bombardment here as well. I think that's prudent to do at least 1. Let's move forward and do 1 bombardment here. Especially if we get a lot of kills. We got 8 rounds on that one thanks to the road. Down to, oh okay, yeah. I think this is now a better target. Okay, let's do it. Actually, we can come back and still bombard the other one. I forgot. We have 1 more new dive bomber unit waiting. We actually killed both the tanks. That's amazing. So this unit is down to 5 readiness and 2 entrenchment. It's going to be easy pickings to take this thing over, especially because we're already across the stream on that side. Which is even more remarkably somehow still in supply. They're at 70. That's not even that low. Huh, it's great. Okay, so let's get the new dive bombers. These guys are going to be part of 1st Army. There you are. And let's get them going. Okay, so move here. And then you're not going to have a lot of... You won't be able to do much, basically. These guys are going to get it. But whatever you can, just start working on that. Oh, you can't do anything. Never mind. We lost just enough. It's not possible to do anything. I also probably need to move this unit. So with its low readiness, it's actually... Well... It might actually be closer to the action over here. But no, we have an attack stack penalty. So I don't want to do that. What I probably need to do is start distributing 1 dive bomber to each. So we have a 5, a 5, and a 2, and the 2 needs to move. Okay, move back to Sendai. So now no attack stack penalty. So we'll have to start getting these guys into groups of 5 now. So next turn we'll do the same thing. We'll get this one to 5, and then this one will be, let's see, that takes, they'll have 3 left. It'll be perfect. Okay, so what are we going to do with this one? This one I imagine is going to hit this one. I was trying to figure out how it's going to happen. It's not going to be pretty. Don't like having to move into the marsh, but I think it is the best thing to do this turn to get the ball rolling on attacking this unit. Well, actually, we could attack it from multiple sides. Okay, what's going on here? Armor car, standard light tank, probably not a target for this turn. We can keep things nice and easy, take things nice and slow. Yeah, this rear unit can attack here. So we can do a 3, maybe even 4-sided attack. Yeah. I take it back. No. We need to eliminate this one first. Okay, so you're going to move here. You're going to be bombarding this one. I just know it. It's what I really plan you'll be doing. Five readiness, 3 entrenchment. Not much left to say. This one is... This guy, definitely, he's a goner. Okay, so let's do the attack with you. And you. And you. These attacks are all going to go strongly in our favor. We lost 4 units. They lost 30. I was hoping he'd fall back here so we could attack him again, but it didn't work out that way. Anyway, it's free to move you across, so by all means. And you might even move forward. Oh, here they are. But they are joined by a unit which is not low in readiness. Okay. But if I move you forward, you can still attack there, which you cannot do. That's useful. I think that's useful. Okay, now we still can't attack this unit from the bottom, but we can attack from the top. Huh. Interesting. We can attack this unit, but only... I think that's a little too aggressive. We want artillery. We've been making good use of it so far. Until now, when I forgot to do the artillery, of course. Looks like the second army needs more artillery again. It's a lot of artillery this unit's accruing. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to first army, which doesn't have that much. Even third army has a lot. Okay, yeah, let's give it to... Just put it in the city. It's a nice safe spot. Artillery. Good. Should have enough next turn. And we'll have 3 left over still. I guess that means we needed 1 more. Hard to give it to second army. Second army is like really overburdened. Oh, I forgot we have this charge card. I mean the bombard card we could have used to assist our bombardment. We didn't really need to use it this turn, frankly. We just extremely overwhelmed everything. I still want to take across the river. We should be able to do it across the stream, no problem, so... Yeah, I guess let's just have 1 single unit target this, which, because it's 3 units and they're at 10 readiness. Yeah. That's what I was expecting and hoping. Okay, we're across. Yep, in fact, even the next spot would be in supply. Okay, that's good. We need to make sure that they can stay there, though. And we do that by, I think, attacking this unit. Can anybody bombard? No. So this is going to be less good. Maybe I should just move some units across to defend. Oh, okay, that's going to take care of the problem right there. You can actually move across. So that's a very potent defense. And we're not going to lose this because it's across the stream into suburban with fully entrenched machine gun infantry and armored cars. So I'm not worried there. Not worried there. And these guys are going to have some fun blasting. Last remnant of... oh, never mind, they are not. That's actually a pretty powerful force. Did not see that. Move these guys down. We'll eventually be clearing this entire area of First Army. For now, they're still useful. Let's make sure we know our limits, though, for supply. Yeah, I guess go right here. First army should move into the city. Definitely. Yeah, so we still have this bombardment we can do left. Could also move here and bombard this. Remember, this unit is actually able to attack. Or we can move a grenade. That's not going to work. Or move here, which is 80, which is not too bad. Then we still get 2 rounds of bombardment, which we don't really even need. I mean, if we attack this with armored cars at all, which, yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can even move and attack from the top. Okay, so we can get 3 sides of surround. I think we'll do that with this unit. Where would this artillery be used then? Here? Do I really need to push back? No, let's just... I like the idea of him moving west more, because we don't have too much artillery in this area. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do this bombardment. 8 rounds. Should be good. Yep, looks good. We only killed 4, but lowered their readiness down to 12, their entrenchment down to 14. So that was pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to attack. It's still forest. And he won't have any help, right? Like, you could move and attack, but you could probably attack here and then attack north. So what I want to do then is attack them in the north. This one. Okay, who can attack? You can. Yeah, and then you go in. And you. And we have a 99. Okay, perfect. This should just be slaughter. Yep. That's as clear as it can be. It was a slaughter. So I saved these guys, but they can still move in and do the attack. I just saved them so that they don't have any... they don't lose any strength in this first attack. Although, who knows, it may have just given them better morale. Help them along, but let's move them here, and then we can do this attack from both of these units. I think it's worth doing. In this case, it's 100, or I should say 93 to... Yeah, I think it's worth it. So we lost 5 riflemen, they lost 14, it was borderline, and plus 6 militia and a truck. I would say it was borderline. It may not have been the right thing to do. Two, three. So the blue can move in without penalty. These guys should start making their way back north and east. So yeah, I mean, in the end, we have a few units which are crossing the borders, like, that are closer to the wrong headquarters. But we kind of kept, for the most part, kept things pretty tidy. Alright, so now this attack, 95th is going to move, and we do this attack. I think we don't include you. We use you. Like this. Okay, let's do it. Okay, good. So we lost 2. They lost, what, 10? 11? Submachine gun and 3 militia. That's good. so this unit moves forward. This unit probably moves here to fill the gap. Yeah, I think that we have you move forward just because there's no sense in you staying in the back, and you'll just be a reserve force for this turn. So let's get these armored cars onto the planes. Tanks as well. Probably makes sense for the tanks to actually move in there. And you know what, this is plains, so the tanks can just as easily break through right there. So this is the one weak point in our line, but it's also the only point in the line which can only be attacked by one hex, and one hex only. So we kind of protected it on the sides, on the flanks. Now you can move and attack, which maybe is okay to do, 25% on 8 rifles. This is a full strength unit with 100% readiness. Well, yep, let's do it. Yes, perfect. Not a single casualty. I don't think we'll actually even advance forward into that. We'll give them that back, because it'll make them more vulnerable to my tanks. Yeah, we can still do some attacks, but again, I'm not sure I want to do any more attacks. Oh yeah, this is the only guy who can do anything. I could move him, press him up here, or press him here in there with the other infantry, so we could actually push. By the way, this is all supplied, it is. That's just so great. Well, we might use the armored car up against these guys. Doesn't... Well, I mean, artillery's just... Basically, we can't make a wrong decision. The flood is just sweeping over. I want to keep playing, so this won't be the last episode. I want to play at least until we can conquer this. But we have taken the 2 objective cities, which I considered very important for the victory. And I think from here on in, it won't be as challenging. Like, this episode was kind of nice. I didn't have to think too much. Whatever we did was like, I was like King Midas, you know. Everything I touch turns to gold. I didn't even use these units. Actually, I mean, we really could do this attack. It's armored cars, which I don't care about anyway, right? So 1, 2. Not you. 3. Let's do it. It's crazy. I mean, okay, we lost 1 armored car and 1 infantry, and what did they lose? My god. 25 rifles, 3 infantry gun 2s, 8 militia, a lot of stuff. So it was just... it's brutal. And I think we'll leave him there so that he holds the line. Yeah. Okay, good. So 2, 2, 1. He can only move backwards. We'll keep him on the road. That's nice. Extra protection for the road. Yeah, I do think you need to move forward now. Here's the ideal spot for him. So just move him forward. Get this guy to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get to this road next turn, but we're doing okay with it. Now let's move back here, do this one. So we do have the ability to build another artillery factory, but that would really suck up our raws, which are already being sucked up. So I think we just move him... Well, we could do it. We could move here. And then build the factory. Okay, let me see. How much production does it cost in terms of raws? So it's only 40. It's 40 additional raws, which would put us exactly even. This will have an amount of raws that... I mean, the factory itself will cost some amount of raws. Let's see. Let's see how much it'll cost. For a gun factory, it's going to take only 30 raws. That's not bad. Because I can afford another turn with another 40 raw increase. Especially because we're going to get that back next turn. And then there's just going to be artillery flooding everywhere. Everyone can have artillery. We really, really are going to need to upgrade. The question is, how much engineering points do we have? 130. So let's take us down to 50. And we'll be back over the 80 that we need for the raw by next turn. Okay, I think we do it. There it is, another gun factory. Let's get production of more artillery going on. So now we're even on raws. We're at 340. The way it works, by the way, is the amount you need, the minus, is taken away first before the 220 is added. So if I only had 200, 20 raws worth of materials would not be built next turn. Which means if I had if I had 200 and I had minus 220 plus 220, I would have 220 the next turn. Because I would spend everything first and then I'd get 220 back. Which is more than I had, so. Just to tell you how it works. Yeah, we have tank divisions which we can probably make. I assumed we were losing some, but we're not losing that many. Very interesting. I mean, it's a very effective turn. I think I'm going to call it to a close there. 41 minutes. Beginning of the end for sure. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'm having a blast. We'll do a little bit more mop-up, and then we'll call the series to a close. And then I do have a plan to do Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa after this. So, we'll see how that goes. And anyways, as I was saying, thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.